Hello everybody and welcome back to GolfCourseReviewGurus.com. I'm your host Chaz.
And I'm Mark.
Sorry about our 2-week hiatus. My co-partner here started P90X and was too sore to play last week.
I couldn't swing a club. I had to take a week off.
So we were able to get back on track this past weekend at Beaver Brook Country Club, located in Annandale, New Jersey, which is in Hunterdon County. Any quick comments before we start the review?
Yeah, we actually got challenged by our two co-partners, and we spotted them 6 strokes. And
We a little hustled on that when they asked for the 6 strokes, but we gave it to them anyway, a little unwillingly, but
got a free lunch out of it.
we did.
So
We ended up,
cheers to
we
that.
came through and took them, so we got a free lunch. Yeah, so tell me about the actual booking process.
I booked a tee time. I went online. I think I went on Tuesday to book a Saturday tee time. Went right on their website, which is posted on our website, and I clicked on book a tee time, and the process was pretty simple. It just gave me a list of all available tee times. I just clicked on the one I wanted, put in a foursome, and put down a credit card number to hold the spot.
I guess real quickly to that too, I went on and checked it out the other day too, just to take a look at, get a feel for the site. They don't post rates or fees on the website unless you go to book a tee time, and there it actually gives you the price per each time, and the actual price varies by tee time, and that could be in the same day. You could have an 11 o'clock tee time that costs you $30 to play, and 11:08 time that costs you $46 to play. So check that out. It is pretty interesting to see how the price changes. So that does vary on a day-to-day basis.
All right, that was good to know. I didn't realize that when I booked it.
That's true.
So what'd you think of the course?
I really enjoyed the course. I played it last year and the year before. It wasn't I was never too keen on the course. It was always a decent course, but nothing great. But
Right.
this last time we played it, this last weekend, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great course. Fairways are very narrow, very narrow.
Yeah, they are tight.
But a lot of elevation changes. You're hitting way up high or way down low, up pretty big inclines. That's nice to see.
There's a couple holes too that you actually are up high and you hit over the valley to an elevated green. So that's kind of cool too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot of. It's not typical layout of flat and dog leg. They've got a lot of different looks on every hole you're on.
Right.
You got to be straight. I take that back a little bit. I guess you were a little bit errant the entire day. And you
Yeah,
played some recovery shots. So
I lost the drive there on the first hole.
you played the 18th hole the whole way down on the first hole. So
yeah, I was able to. I sliced it to the right into the trees. I was able to shoot the ball down the 18th fairway, and then have a shot into the first green from the 18th fairway. There's a couple holes you can do that on. 1 and 2 are par 5s, and then they finish with 2 par 5s on 17 and 18. And all 4 holes, you pretty much can play the other hole if you have an errant tee shot right up.
Which I kind of like. There is no driving range there, so there's no place to get warmed up or anything along those lines. So to start out with 2 par 5s that are wide open, where you're not penalized too much for hitting a bad shot,
Right.
I think it gives you a chance to loosen up. And then as you go into the back, 3, 4, 5 holes, and so on, it does get a little more tree lined, but not to the point where if you hit, not a horrible shot, but not a great shot either, you can still recover it and still, make par or, bogey
Right.
and whatnot. I thought the greens were in good shape.
They were. I mean, they were aerated,
Mhm.
but they still were the best greens we played on this year so far. I think the truest roll. I don't know if it's because it's getting closer to the season start, and when the other courses we played were so early on in March and April, early April.
And they were challenging too. There was some two-tiered greens, some rolling aspects of it. It was never a straight-in putt or anything along those lines. They weren't these huge greens.
Right.
Some kidney-shaped greens with bunkers that you had to fly over if you wanted to shoot for the pin. So quite, it was challenging and fun, but not too difficult where it wasn't an enjoyable round for us.
Right.
A lot of sand bunkers, not too much water. Water does come to play on some of the holes, but it's not overbearing.
Yeah, the water doesn't ring too much of a bell to me.
Yeah.
So that means it wasn't that much.
But overall, decently challenging course.
Yeah,
Fun
yeah.
to play. Make sure you come with and you can hit the ball straight.
Did you have any run-ins with the Ranger?
We had about 4 or 5 run-ins with the Ranger. Very nice guy. We were the only ones on the course, really. It was a 7 o'clock tee time, and it was freezing cold that morning, so we were really the only ones out there. I think
There
we
were
saw
like 3 groups that went out before us, and then
we didn't see them the entire day. There was
No.
nobody pushing us. It was great, nice and relaxing. And the Ranger was back and forth, talked to us a few times, reminded us, I think once or twice, that cart paths only.
Yep.
Other than that, seemed like a really nice guy. He didn't really had no run-ins with him, so it was nice in that respect. And then I guess the actual facilities. What did you think of the facilities?
The actual pro shop itself was small. It wasn't overly impressive,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, it had stuff in there. If you needed balls, if you needed tees, you needed some other accessories, you definitely could get it. And then they also had a bar and grill there for the 19th hole, or to get a cup of coffee before you play, or something like that. And again, there was nothing overly impressive about it,
No,
but
no.
beer was cold and it did the trick. So.
It's just really just a place to really have a quick beer after a round. I mean, we played a few of the other courses where you can sit out in like Paris and watch, golfers coming in. They don't have that here. It's really you're just sitting inside, got your little flat screen plasma. You can watch a little ESPN and have a quick beer before you get the road and head back home. But other than that, what's your final rating of it?
I would give it a 7 out of 10. I think the course was challenging, but it wasn't overly too difficult. I like the fact that there were different elevations on the course, whether it be off the tee or up onto an elevated green or down onto a green that sits below. I think the fairways the actual course was manicured pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that it was easy enough that if you weren't perfect off the tee, you can have a decent second shot or a decent recovery shot to allow yourself to shoot a decent score there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 as well. I think some of my highlights are really in line with yours, but I think aesthetically it's very pleasing, very nicely set course. It was challenging, but not overly challenging for me. I was able to enjoy myself, and at the same time, be able to push myself a little bit as well.
Right.
And I thought the greens were fun too. I thought they were challenging where they had 2 different tiers. So there was a little bit of thought that went into your shots,
Right.
which I thought was pretty cool. So
All right.
7 out of 10 for me.
7 out of 10 for me.
Mark. And I guess real quickly, I think we're going to open up to our viewers and subscribers to, I guess, submit their golf course reviews. If you have any and you want us to share on our blog, feel free to send in either written reviews of courses you've played or video blogs. We'll be happy to post them to our site.
Exactly.
So.
It doesn't have to be courses we played. It could be some new courses that, some of your favorite courses that you want to just write a review about or post something.
Even pictures, we'll do it all. So
yeah, we'll do it all. So
send it in. We'll be happy to put it up there for you guys. So with that being said, cheers, and we'll see you next time.